So I'm inside the War Memorial, just having a look at the main entrance here. We're not actually going to go in here, but there's plenty to look at, and there's a little cafe and everything there, so you can get something to eat. It's completely free to come in here, so that's really, really good. And we've got a little shop. I should imagine that's the entrance there. But look at all the different things you can buy here. It's pretty incredible. All different items, look, and everything here. Wow, amazing. Spitfires, aeroplanes, they've got it all. And we've got a big information desk.
Capturing moments, creating memories. And welcome to our channel.
Amazing here, look at the entrance, all these absolutely fabulous flowers. And that goes right the way up there, right to the top. That's absolutely wonderful. And look at this old tank outside the War Memorial here. Let's have a look at it all the way round. Pretty incredible, look at that. Wow, I'm loving that. So T-55 tank, that is. And look at the massive gun on that. So the War Memorial's absolutely massive. It's probably something really we need at some point to come and have a look at. But wow, yeah, quite an amazing place. And that's here right at MediaCity in Manchester. Amazing. Parked on the War Memorial car park, and straight in front of me there, where I'm zooming in, is Coronation Street, which we're going to later, but we're going to have a look around the quays and that first. And you've got the ITV studios and the BBC studios here. We're right by the water just up here, which you'll see in a minute is pretty amazing on the quays. And like I say, BBC there, look. Wow. And that's right here by the War Memorial. And this building I'm pointing at now is your actual War Memorial. So it's a pretty amazing place. And look how nice it is here. This is right on the water's edge, on the quays. So we're gonna have a look at the quays now. Nick's having a fantastic time there. Look here with Daryl. So we can probably walk up here and then probably walk across the bridge actually and into MediaCity, which should be really, really good for you. So like I say, you can't believe, can you, just right in front of us there is Coronation Street and right here on MediaCity. So you can't think, can you? You can actually see where it says Coronation Street there, but you can't just think that's where the program's actually filmed. Look at the boat on the water here, going under the bridge that we're gonna walk over in a second. Isn't it amazing here? All these massive buildings right on the water. Really, really nice. So we'll just have another look at the Coronation Street building there, just how big it actually is. So you've got the set there, then obviously probably all the offices and everything like that, and then begin to walk over this amazing bridge. And facing us is the BBC. So it says there, as you're coming over there, cyclists have got dismount, so you've got to come off your bike as we head over here. We're actually right on the bridge now, and it is quite warm until the wind comes, and then obviously when the wind does come, it goes a lot cooler. But isn't it nice just walking over the bridge, over the water here? Pretty incredible place, and we're coming now right to the BBC. I'm not too sure what the buildings to the left are. I'll have to have a look as we cross over there. Certainly big. You can have a look out over the water right in the middle here. The breeze here now, I just said it was warm a minute ago, but my God, the wind now is really making it cold. And then we're coming and dropping into MediaCity. And Darryl just said there's like a cruise you can go on there. Like, could hardly talk to you now for the wind. And here are like you there coming now onto the bridge on this cruise boat. And I've just said, I bet it's absolutely freezing. And I'm just looking while I'm here. I didn't realise, but look, there's Coronation Street. Isn't that incredible? And you can see some of the facades there, look, as well. Pretty incredible place. As I say, look at this now as we come into MediaCity. It's quite quiet today. I should imagine throughout the week it would be very busy as all the places are open. Look how nice it is there. Just walk along there. Look at the side of these massive buildings. That's pretty nice as well, right along the water's edge. And this is right now into the square of MediaCity. A lot of big buildings, trees. I think I can remember this building on the left in front of me years ago. That's where we did come in for Coronation Street, and that I'm pretty sure on that when we first come. But now it's a really nice, clean, tidy area here. Look at this guy here. So you can have your photograph taken with him. And then in front of us there we've got the BBC. And I think there's another guy here. We'll get a shot of him in a second. So yeah, look at him. Or here. So we've got Darryl, Nick and Mum in front of us as we have a look around here. Buildings are massive, really big. And there's Q House, and that's the BBC. Big screen there, look it. And then we've got the hot house. Got that idiot coming through on his bike really quick. He's probably a Uber Eats guy. Hot house, MediaCity it says there, and look at all the flowers and that on the window there. Let's have a look at Nick and Darryl there. Wow. It looks like we've got some sort of gardens there, look here, in front of us. Nick's enjoying himself. He's having a fantastic time there, look here. Let's just have a look at him. Yeah, he's just following Daryl again now. He's having a really, really good walk round. He's probably going to be quite tired tonight. Buildings are just fabulous. They're massive. Now these gardens I've just been talking to you about, they're the Blue Peter Gardens. So we probably need just go and check them out and have a look. I haven't watched Blue Peter for quite a good while. Let's see what it actually says here. So there's a sign, look, and this way to the Blue Peter Gardens and the Gold Bridge Walk, BBC. And I should imagine sometimes there's a little cafe, but that's closed today. That's probably with it being a Sunday afternoon. That's probably open just in the week. Like I say, I would imagine this area in the week is going to be absolutely packed. There must be so many people who work here in all these buildings. Amazing. Street food and kitchen bars. So all these are little street food bars in the week. Isn't that incredible? Really, really good. And look at this place. The Salmon of Knowledge. Like a little pub, or yeah, it's a pub. And we've got pizza in front, and the University of Salford. And oh, Nick, he's having a drink there. Daryl's giving him a drink. So these look like the Blue Peter Gardens, the Golden Bridge Walk. So let's just have a look here, see what we can see. Looks like there's quite a few really, really good trees and nice plants and everything here. And isn't it paved really, really well and tidy? Look at this tree. Wow, that's pretty spectacular. Let's keep going. I can't remember when I came last time these Blue Peter Gardens being as big as they were, so I don't know whether it's something they've extended. But aren't they nice? They're really, really good looking. There's just places everywhere. You can wander around all these different pathways and everything and just check them out and have a look. We've got cactuses. You should imagine in the summer it's really, really nice here when they've got all the plant life. Really, really good. Look at them unusual plants there, don't they? Don't they look good? And look at this, we've got the sign Blue Peter. And there, look, we've got the Blue Peter ship. That's incredible. And there's looking like here, we'll have a look in a second as we get a little bit closer. I'll just zoom into it for a second so you can see what I'm on about. There's the bee. And there's Nick and Daryl again. So there's the Blue Peter Gardens, and there's like footprints. And we've got like a fish pond there as well. And there's a sign, look, Blue Peter Garden. Darrell's right in the Blue Peter Gardens there. Look how close we are to the train. And like I say, we've got the footprints and handprints. And there's dog prints as well, actually, there, look you. So what's it say? Shep, Jill. Yeah, so there's all dog prints there as well. Plaque there, Royal Highness, Princess of Royal. It's a little bit worn off, it wants repainting. We've got the tram stop here, and this will take you right into the centre of Manchester to Piccadilly Gardens, so that's a really, really easy way of getting into the centre of Manchester, right from MediaCity. So you could park where we parked and then go on from there. And there's Nick.
Nick.
Look at the roses and everything here. Don't these look good? I'm just loving there, look, the Manchester Bee. That's amazing. Let's just try and get a shot at the other side of it for you as well. Wow. So the Manchester Bee, and it's a really, really good model. And there's Mum standing by the Manchester Bee. And I think Darrell and Nick again go in the photograph now as well.
Go on.
Standing with Mum.
It's actually gone quite nice now, the wind has gone down.
So there you are, there's Darrell, Mum and Nick, and they all standing by the Manchester Bee there. Darrell's just said he's surprised everywhere's closed up. You think it would have been open, and that's probably why it is so quiet, but look how big this building is as well. The University of Salford. It's absolutely massive. Loving these tubs here, look as well. Look at these. Don't they look unusual? So I'm loving these Blue Peter Gardens. There's more of these tubs and everything here. Look at these coloured tubs, and really, really unusual plants in them. And then look at that. We've got a greenhouse there. Wow. Don't know whether you can get in there. No, it's actually locked. It's just such an amazing area. So we're coming through and out here now, but we've still got all these gardens and everything like that here. And we've got another really, really unusual tree again there, look at that. Now this building in front of me, I've only just noticed, look again, it does still say ITV on the top. So this is all part of the ITV studios. Amazing. And then we've got other massive buildings across there again, look, and more there. And again, I've no idea what they actually are, but they're really, really big. They do look like probably offices, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments if you know what they are and if I'm right. We're saying that they could even be apartments, you know, because I'm just looking now and it does look like there is stuff up against the window, like clothes and different things. Wow. More amazing gardens there, looking. Like sleepers and soil in there with a load of flowers. Just gonna have a quick look. There's a notice there, look here. Wow. And we've got some more sleepers and like a big barrel, another greenhouse, and some more amazing, beautiful flowers there. Absolutely incredible. Look at that lot. Wow. Lovely, lovely grass area again. And then we've got all these different places. Looks like some of these are actually open, looky. Another Uber Eats guy on his bike. so you can get your lunch in there. A few more people about now than when we initially come in. And look at Daryl and Nick there. Nick's sitting with Daryl. I don't know what he's after. He's looking round Daryl's pocket. I don't know whether Daryl's got some treats or something in there. But no, he's certainly having a good time, aren't you, mate? Checking out the menu. You've got a curry there for £16.30. You've got lighter bites. There's one or two different things. And this is at Wagamani, lunchtimes. And Mum's having a look at the notice board there as well. And there's the pizza place, so you can go in there and get yourself a pizza and come sit outside here and get it all eaten. Just going to look at these Blue Peter Gardens again here as well, just before we move on. Aren't they nice? Guinness. There's just places you can go everywhere, like all these different walkways, but doesn't this place look amazing? So you can go in there, get yourself a drink. So yeah, really, really nice pub. Some nice seats as well in there. The dock house again. Look at that as I look up there. Massive. Absolutely huge. And I say I'd love to know what half of these buildings are actually used for. Be really, really interesting. Daryl's just said to me as well, he just can't believe here at MediaCity on a Sunday, everywhere's shut. All these should be street food places, but absolutely every one closed up. So surprising, and so surprised how dead it is. I think when we come Coronation Street probably 2 or 3 years ago, we did come earlier in the morning, but all these places were open and it was quite bustling here. But no, really, really quiet. Got a Holiday Inn there, like you say. You've actually got a hotel right here at MediaCity. So the building I'm zooming in on is the Holiday Inn. Incredible. And as I say, you've got all these buildings, and I'm sure this one in front of me is where we did go in for Coronation Street and got it wrong, and then we had to run round to the main entrance. That's a few years ago when we first come. The BBC, it's a massive building. That really, really is huge. And again, I suppose it's absolutely full of different offices. And then look at this, got this great big shelter you've got here. I'm not sure what that's actually used for, but I suppose if it's raining you can keep dry there. Amazing. And there's Daryl and Nick. Nick won't go because he's waiting for us. Come on, Nick. Huge square, and you can't think probably tomorrow how packed this will be. It'll probably be absolutely full of people. I wonder what the hot house is. Oh, is it a coffee? Yes, a coffee place. So you can go in there and get yourself a coffee. So we're actually going to Coronation Street, and we've got about an hour now before we go in. It does say on the ticket you can't get there any earlier than 15 minutes before your entry time. So if we get there at 10 to 5, that should be pretty good. Now, unfortunately, there's no videoing in Coronation Street. but I will be doing a video with still photographs, so that's something you can look out for, and will be coming pretty soon. So we'll take a load of still photographs, and then I'll talk to you, I'll over talk it and put you some commentary and everything on, and tell you, you know, all the different things. Just go and have a look here at the BBC. So it looks like there's loads of different signs in there. Look, if you can see that, you've got like BBC Radio 2, BBC News, BBC Sounds, BBC 2, BBC 1, Radio 1. All the signs are in there. And as we get closer to the water, it is getting a little bit colder. Daryl's just going to go with Nick, to this little statue and probably get his photograph taken there. Look, Nick's standing there with Daryl, and he's having a good look.
Come on then, babe.
Wow. And then he'll probably go now to this like teddy bear as well, and have his photograph taken with that. Let's see what they do, see if they turn round and see if they look at the camera. No, they've walked on. So it looks like we're going to go back over the water and across to the ITV studios. And as we start walking nearer the water, it is getting colder. The wind is getting up again. Daryl and Nick going over the bridge. Yeah, and Daryl's just pointing out, you can see the facades of Coronation Street again there. Like, you can't think we're going to go in there in a bit and check all them out. It should be really, really good. And what's this called? MediaCity footbridge. Wow. Really nice bridge. Glad it's dry. Would have spoilt it if it had been raining. So we've got Mum. She's going over there. So we're leaving MediaCity and going back towards the War Memorial and different things there before we head into Coronation Street. What a view again we've got there as we look out over the water. Absolutely amazing. In the middle of the screen, that's Old Trafford, where you can see that little bit of red. Look how amazing this bridge looks there. Wow. So isn't it nice here? You've got the War Memorial, you've got Coronation Street. You've got a lot of things to look at. And look at the Canadian geese there on the buoy. Wow. Nick's enjoying himself. And look at all the suspension cables there again, holding this amazing bridge up. So let's just have another look at the quays just from this perspective here, from the bridge. Don't they look smart?
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
Absolutely incredible looking. Very bright, even though it's quite cloudy. And we're by the big ITV building again. Stunning. Absolutely amazing. We're walking right along the side of the Coronation Street building, look, on the right. I'll show you in a minute the Coronation Street sign. And then right at the end on the right hand side is where you actually go in for the tour. I should imagine we'll probably get a tour guide, you know, as well. And I'm hoping get quite a lot of amazing pictures of Coronation Street. But unfortunately, like I said to you earlier on, they will all be still pictures. But there you are, look, there's your big sign that says Coronation Street. Pretty stunning. And that's where you go in for the Coronation Street experience. And it does say there, look, ITV Coronation Street experience on the wall. Amazing. So that's eventually where we'll be going in through them doors. So you can see there, look, where it says step onto the street. Right through the doors there. So this is like at the back of Coronation Street now, and you'll see in a second some of the facades. You don't see a great deal because they have got like a great big wall. And we've got the tram again, look here, coming round here. So on this main road, we've got trams. Great big gateway there to Coronation Street. You see again, look here now, we're right by Coronation Street, and we buy all the facades. So them are all different things. You can't think, can you, all the filming and everything that goes on behind these walls here. It's incredible. But like I say, you can see all the facades now. The blue building, which I'm zooming into there, right, probably in the middle of the picture, that's the police station. So there's just so much here, and we will be inside there in a second, but like I say, it'll only be still photographs, but I'm going to get you loads and loads of them, and I'm just going to walk down to the bottom here where I can see the entrance where we did go in years ago. So when we first come to the tour, you have to walk down here and go in on this entrance here, and there's a big ITV sign again on the wall there, look here. That's amazing. So I think this road where I'm coming up to now, I think this is where all the Coronation Street stars come driving in and out as they come for the castings and the filmings. So you can't think how many big stars have come up here, like Steve McDonald, Ken Barlow, Kevin Webster, Carla Connor, all come in here. And there's actually, I think, somebody going to come out. The gates have just opened there. Don't know who that is. But yeah, wow. And they've got a great big sign here, look here. now saying Coronation Street. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. I'm loving it. So yeah, that's where all the big stars come in. And this building, absolutely massive. So I hope you've enjoyed this video we've done for you today of MediaCity here in Manchester before we do the Coronation Street tour. If you have, please like, please share, and of course give Nick a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you soon on the next video, wherever that will be. And thanks again for watching. And I'm going to say to you, the vlog is over.